tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for two here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This is 1st and 10. Throwing, Allen. That's taken in by Sherfield. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Allen. The first down carry here for Johnson. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Here's 2nd down. Now Allen. Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6. To throw is Allen. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing Tua. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Tua. He's got to complete to Waddle. And he's going to be taken down here. That's short of a first down as he gets about 10. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Tua to throw. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Here's 1st down. Now Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will be out of bounds So, partner, that means we got some free football. We're headed to overtime. So the Bills going to be the first to get it as we are back underway here in overtime. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On second down, Cook. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try the middle with Cook. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
On first down, Allen. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A nice gain of 21 yards. And you definitely could make the case we might not even be in overtime had he not thrown 3 interceptions in regulation. But looking better here so far in OT. Yeah, and when you think about what a coach is thinking at that point, because normally you've thrown 3 picks during the game, you might craft your play calling to be a little more careful. Not in this case. The green light is still on for him. And quickly they get to the line. Now Allen going to change it up.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
Now Allen throwing on second down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium. Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? All right, anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath, and boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something. Everything magnified here in overtime. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 15-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Tackle made back at the 17-yard line.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion. Bit of a pressure spot here for Tyler Bass. This to at least get him a lead here in overtime. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills have taken the lead. So they do get the short field goal here to get them the all-important overtime lead. But, Charles, you wonder if they'll wind up ruining the fact that they were able to get down into the red zone, yet not able to find the touchdown that would have won them the game.
Brandon, you're absolutely right. In overtime, when you get the ball first, the hope is your opponents never see the football. But now they're going to get a drive to try and win it, or at least keep the game alive with a field goal. And I'm getting a dictionary out to look up ruin.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously, Charles, a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, and I'm taking the defense's perspective on this one, partner, because now they know with a 3-point lead, they can afford to give that up because you just keep playing, right? The overtime gets extended. But if you give up the touchdown, it's game over. So on offense, every play you make, you've got to try and get just a little bit more out of each one in order to try and get to the end zone, because they're going to play everyone back, keep everything in front.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Tagovailoa going for it on fourth down. And he completes it to Wilson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That, the definition of a do-or-die play, but they keep this overtime session going with a first down. Tua setting up shop to throw again. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
On second down, Mostert. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here's Tua. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. That is caught. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That, the definition of a do-or-die play, but they keep this overtime session going with a first down. Now Tua. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
And their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he's got his big tight end here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
And the Dolphin first down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Tagovailoa. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to win this football game here in overtime. Gigantic play by this defense, Charles. So they came back in the fourth quarter, took the momentum into overtime, and now they take the football.